My least favorite word in the world is should. And my favorite is possibilities. Something about releasing the pressure of how life should look or what we should be doing or how we should be thinking or feeling, and remembering that our lives have limitless possibilities is such an amazing energy to tune into. And as I'm starting to live a softer life as a mom and a woman in her 30s is one of the greatest gifts to myself, because there are so many ways you can live a beautiful, fulfilling, magical, and present life. Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you are here. Today I'm sharing a few clips from my life as I'm really stepping into a softer era of motherhood. I've posted quite a few videos recently talking about the power of slowing down and what it means to feel rich in this life, and those were such important aspects for me to remember. And now I'm bringing it all together so I can live a life that just feels softer, releasing the pressure, releasing the perfectionism that this world wants me to carry around. Like, I'm not here for it anymore. I'm here to open up the possibilities of my life, especially when it comes to motherhood. I just feel like a common narrative we can all get into is like, this is how a stay-at-home mom looks, this is how motherhood looks, this is how life in your 30s looks. And like I mentioned in the beginning, my least favorite word in the world is should. I try to delete that from my vocabulary as much as I can. Should just has so much weight, so much pressure, so much heaviness to it. We are always quote unquote shoulding all over ourselves. And I'm not here for it. I'm done with it. So instead of the shoulds, I try to tune into the energy of possibilities. Whenever I'm feeling stuck or low vibe or lost or just unmotivated, I'm like, you know what I'm missing right now? The energy of possibilities. I've forgotten, because we forget so easily nowadays, and that's okay, that I am a limitless soul. I am a limitless being. I came here on this earth, incarnated here for a specific reason, and that is to create a beautiful life. And I get to decide how that looks, and I have limitless possibilities of what I do with my day. So even if you are in a similar situation to me, where you are by definition a stay-at-home mom according to society with two littles, and you feel like you are in a box of what you should be doing, I want you to throw that box away, recycle it, get rid of it, and replace it with a limitless perspective of possibilities. Start small with the little decisions. How do you want to look at your day? How do you want to spend your day? What free time do you have, and what can you do with that free time to fill your own possibility cup? And remember that you are a limitless being. Brings me back to 2017 Lindsay, but just what we're rocking today. Check out this new bookshelf behind me. I'm so excited to have a proper bookshelf to put my books and witchy things on. I think I'm going to do a whole tour of this front room because I've been working on it and revamping it and just trying to make it more magical and whimsy than it already was. So stay tuned for that. I just think it's interesting how easy it is to forget the simple practices. I have been spending the past 2 days during nap time, because I have some time in the morning to myself when my daughter's napping, my son is at school in the morning. And the first thing I've been doing the past 2 days is sitting, meditating, taking deep breaths, and then I've been getting out a recorder on my phone. I think it's called like the Otter app. Someone told me about it a long time ago. Just like transcribes your audio recordings, and just hitting record and letting my intuition, higher self, true authentic self, whatever you want to call it, speak. And it has felt so good. It is such a beautiful energy to tap into. as soon as you can throughout your day. Now, I am not getting up before my kids in this season. I feel like we're almost there. We're almost back to the times where I can get up before my kids and like have some alignment time, like stretching, meditating. But right now, my kids get me up in the morning. So I'm making a commitment to myself because I could just tell I needed it so bad. Like yesterday, I just felt so out of alignment, and there's really no reason for me to feel that way. My energy just felt off, and I was like, Lindsay, as soon as you get home, as soon as you put Luna to bed, you are sitting down and you're connecting with your intuition. But it's just interesting how life continues on and we get busy. We're like, oh, I don't have time for that practice, or I don't need that practice right now, when it's like, I so need that practice in this season. And it just feels so good. Like for me personally, when I connect with that energy, I just get all tingly inside and warm, and it just, honestly, it feels so magical. If I can do something to help me show up with better energy, not only for myself, but for my kids, and enjoy this season more, I'm gonna do it. So this is me talking to all of you. I feel like I've talked about this before too in past vlogs. I can remember it, committing to like starting nap time off with some intuition time, some connection time. And I encourage you to do the same. I will link some videos below on how to do it. It's fairly simple, so you can start connecting to your intuition as well. To be honest, that's what a softer life looks like for me, especially in motherhood, is releasing the need to be productive all the time and to constantly be doing, and just tuning back into the energy of being present. It always comes back to being present. It's so simple, we just overlook it all the time. But tuning back into what you're grateful for, there's so much that we can all be grateful for in this season. Don't get caught up in the busyness of the world, the chaos of the world, because even though it may look very chaotic on a macro level, on a micro level, we all have so much peace and stillness and magic and beauty and gratitude in our own lives. So don't let the chaos of the world rob you from those beautiful, magical moments that essentially make up a softer life. This is also why I've been so obsessed with living seasonally and celebrating the solstices and the equinoxes and the Sabbats that come between those points as we rotate around the sun. Tuning into the themes of the season naturally encourages us to slow down, be present with what's going on this planet and in our lives, so we're not just rushing and chasing all the time. Tuning into nature and what's happening around us gives us such a beautiful perspective, not only on our life but on the collective, and honestly just feels like such a magical way to live. I love celebrating the seasons, and I love just witnessing the seasons. It's such a beautiful gift from this planet, and a beautiful reminder that things are changing all the time, and not to hold on too tightly to anything. Just be and enjoy where you are right now. I think with social media, a lot of us think that living a softer life means that we have to be a homemaker or making sourdough or have chickens, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally am not on the chicken or sourdough train yet, but you never know. I could be one of those people down the road. Like I said, possibilities, right? But to me, living a softer life is slowing down. I have a whole video on slowing down and the power of just taking your time and not being in a rush. Being intentional with your time, your energy, your space, your home around you. That is something I've been focusing on recently, is just creating a beautiful, magical, whimsical home that I love. Romanticizing life in those little moments. It seems silly and simple, but going to get coffee or setting an intention with your coffee, going to a park that you love with your kids, sitting in the grass, soaking up the sunshine. Those are the magical moments. And my word for 2026 is magic. So the more magic I can incorporate into the little things makes my life feel so soft and luxurious. Like, that is luxury to me, is having a soft life led by magic, intention, and intuition. And that is who I want to be moving forward. It just feels so good for your heart and soul to release that pressure and tune back into a softer life. Chilling here with Luna before we go get big brother at school. Another thing that's just helping me be more aligned with myself, a better mom. I just think this is going to help all of us, honestly, make our life more magical and romanticize little things. Is I think on Mondays after school, which Arlo only has like a month left of school and then it's summer, we are going to go do one thing that mommy wants to go do. So last week, my sister-in-law texted me and she's like, hey, do you want to meet up at this cute coffee shop and then go to the park? And I was like, that sounds amazing, but like taking kids to the coffee shop, I just don't know. Well, we did it, and it was a little chaotic, but it was also awesome. Like, the coffee was so freaking good. It was called Rosemary's Coffee here in St. Louis. And I loved it so much. In that moment, I was like, oh my goodness, I have free will. I can go to coffee shops still if I want to. I mean, I'm taking my kids, and that is what it is. But I feel like the more we do things like that, the more used to it they will get. That, like, yes, we're going to go do things that you want to go do and your brother wants to go do. She loves eating my hair right now. You know, we do things that brother wants to do and that Luna wants to do. And we also do things that mommy wants to do. And it's about making everyone in the family happy. And I just think that's a good lesson for Arlo to learn, and obviously Luna to learn as she gets older, that, like, as a family, we do things that we all want to do. I'm excited about that. I feel like that's going to be a game changer, especially this summer when I have both of them at home and Arlo's home from school because he only goes 3 hours a day, 4 days a week right now. Next year, he'll be going to school again 3 hours, but it'll be in the afternoon, which will actually be nice because it'll line up with her nap, because she'll probably just be taking one longer nap in the afternoon and we won't have to rush in the morning. So I am excited for that. And you know what? We're really going to juice this summer. I'm excited for this summer. Am I a little nervous about having both kids by myself all the time? A little bit, but we're going to juice it. We're going to make a summer bucket list like last year. We're going to set an intention and we're going to have a great time. And I'm not going to be pregnant. So that's a win right there. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the trees. Yay, Mr. Sun. So I got this jumper, I guess you could call it. They're shorts, by the way. I got this last year when I was pregnant because I'm like, this looks comfy AF, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try wearing it today. And I'm so glad that I still like it non-pregnant, because that was my goal with getting maternity clothes. It's like, it's even better if it's something I could wear pregnant and not pregnant. And this is it. It's so cute and comfy. I love how you can layer it with like a tank top or a t-shirt. I think this is gonna be one of my summer staples. Living a softer life isn't a destination we arrive to. We don't reach it and never fall back into old patterns. With most things, it's an ebb and a flow, and that's beautiful. that makes life interesting as much as we like it or don't like it. It's really just the small decisions. It's choosing a glass of water instead of another cup of coffee. It's choosing to rest instead of accomplishing something on your to-do list during nap time. It's picking up your book rather than your phone to doom scroll. It's being kind and compassionate with yourself when you make a mistake, because we all make mistakes because we're human, instead of beating yourself up. It's those moments when you stop and remind yourself that you don't have to force life. That is growth. That is evolution. That is beautiful. And that is living a softer life. Thank you so much for joining me in this vlog. I hope you found it useful. I hope it inspires you to live a little bit softer in your own life, however that looks for you, whether it's releasing the word should in your own life, or shoulds that you have in your life, or tuning back into your intuition, or just remembering that you have free will and you can go to the coffee shop with your kids if you want to. I hope you got whatever you needed in this present moment. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on living a softer life, any feedback from this video or any other videos you'd like to see from my channel. Like I said, I'm all about living seasonally. I'm deep in motherhood, a little bit witchy, and my videos are always themed around what it means to live an aligning, fulfilling, and present life. Of course, subscribe if you are new here and give this video a thumbs up. That just supports my channel so much, and I am eternally grateful. And of course, I'm sending you all so much love, all the highest vibes, and I will see you in the next video.